Thanks. The second suspect to be charged in last week's shooting at the High School of Science and Technology in Springfield faced the judge in district court this morning, and our Western Mass News cameras were rolling.
45-year-old Chicopee native Dana Dudley is the father of one of the other suspects who police say forced their way into the school. And Western Mass News reporter Wesley Days is live in studio with more details on Dudley's charges and criminal history. And Wesley, he has quite the criminal record.
Very long. He does, Abby and Chris. It goes as far as the 1990s, but in this particular case, Dudley faces multiple charges, including armed breaking and entering, daytime for a felony for putting a person in fear.
The matters of Dana Dudley.
A not guilty plea for Dana Dudley. The 45-year-old faced a judge for his alleged role in last Monday's shooting at Springfield's High School of Science and Technology.
Dudley's involvement involved driving him and two other adults to Sci-Tech the day of the shooting on March 11th. Mr. Dudley and those two adults entered the school, and he was held back and a knife was removed from him when he was trying to get into the school. He then was the driver as he led away his son and also his daughter from the school that day.
His actions led to carrying a dangerous weapon on school grounds and armed breaking and entering charges. No one was shot, but one person was injured in that incident. Dana Dudley's son, Chance, is another suspect in this case. Police believe he's the one that shot the gun inside Sci-Tech that led to a window being busted. He's still at large at this hour. As for Chance's father, he came to court on Tuesday with quite the record.
The record that the defendant puts before the court right now is quite possibly the worst record this court will see today, if not this week. The defendant has committed property crimes, crimes of moral turpitude, violent crimes, drug crimes, and motor vehicle crimes. Just in the last 20 years, that's going back to 2004, which is not where his record begins. The record begins in 1996.
That criminal background led prosecutors to push for a $150,000 cash bail. Dudley's defense pushed for much less.
I would ask Judge basically for a much more reasonable bail. That he don't mean he doesn't have the money to pay any bail, but perhaps a $5,000 or $10,000 cash bail or even something of that nature.
The judge decided on something a little higher.
Bail set now $75,000.
He currently has another case in court. Bail has been revoked in that case for 90 days. A pretrial hearing in this case is slated for April 22nd. Dudley's arrest on Tuesday takes the arrest count in this case, Abby and Chris, up to 2, as 22-year-old Josiah Livingston faces assault and battery charges. Now ahead at 6, the message the prosecuting attorney in this case had for state lawmakers today in court. We'll talk about it. Reporting live in studio, Wesley Days, Western Mass News.